There it is, camper free. That's what's gonna get us to the border right there. All right, welcome to Luis TV. We're gonna start preparing for quite an epic trip. Me and Peter right here are gonna venture out to Baja California. We are gonna try to make it from Tecate, California to Cabo San Lucas and then back. Probably ride mostly off-road on the way there and mostly on pavement on the way back. One of the things we gotta do is change tires. Peter's gonna help me put on some, what kind of tires do I have?
Dunlap D606.
Which is a street legal full knobby tire.
Babies are nice.
Yeah, I've never ridden on a set of those, but I hear nothing but good things about that tire. So last night, Peter and I failed to change these tires. I don't know what it is about cold tires, but they are hard to put on a rim. So I've brought them to OCD Custom Cycles in Santa Fe. Mark, what is it about changing cold tires, dude? Why is it so hard? My tire irons were bending.
Well, everything's harder when it's cold. Sometimes it disappears when it's cold, Seinfeld. But anyhow, yeah, the rubber is not as pliable as when it's warm. The polymers inside, when it gets cold, become very stiff and they don't want to move. Make sure when you mount a tire, you have at least an ambient temperature of about 65, 68 degrees. In a pinch, heating blanket would help. Yeah, if you just force it, you're going to damage the tire, most likely the bead. It's also important to apply a good amount of lubricant, anything to reduce the friction.
I felt totally defeated last night.
Yeah. No worries, I'm going to do that now after they're going to warm up a little bit and we're all good to go.
All right, so we're back at OCD. Mark finished the tires. We're good to go. We got a spare tube. Mark, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I put them on backwards. I read on the I read on the internet that really improves the mileage, especially when you go downhill. But anyway,
this is the cleanest shop in Santa Fe, man. If you're in the area, just come give this guy some love. And the wheels are on. Yes! In addition to fresh tires, slime on the tubes, I've also installed a second clutch cable. Just in case the one that's on there snaps, I can just unhook it and hook up the other one. In case it breaks, this will save me a big headache. Time is getting close. We gotta start packing. Here we have a 2012 Yamaha WR250R, and this is gonna be my tool for the job. Still got a few weeks before I leave, but I gotta start getting it ready. So let's fit the bags and start putting stuff in it and see how it goes. Already on the bike is the tank bag, camera mount, 2 USB ports, my phone holder, and our navigation. In addition to that, there's a tail tank, and the bike now has a 3-gallon tank, so I should have pretty good range. Another really cool thing is this thing. There is a toolkit on this bike that has every tool I need to take this thing apart, including the tools to get the axles off in case I need to change a tire or change a tube. And speaking of changing tires and changing tubes, I'm gonna be bringing some tools, tire irons. Here's a battery and a cable to jumpstart a bike in case we need to. Some extra batteries to charge the devices at night. Med kit in case we need to do open heart surgery out there. Wet wipes, very important. You gotta stay clean. Got some hand sanitizer, tube repair kits, spare tubes, front and rear, a spare hydraulic clutch in case we need to bleed Peter's clutch, tire pump, cooking stuff, a rain poncho. Here's the sleeping bag, the tent, and an inflatable mattress. We are gonna carry all that on this nifty Coyote saddlebag. I should have plenty of room to fit all that in there. Also, in this envelope, we got all our maps like that. And just in case, we also got some proper Baja maps from National Geographic. think that's pretty good. There's still plenty of room in this coyote bag. And I'll be putting some extra clothing in there, maybe a towel. I might even carry some of these little fuel containers just in case. I am taking less than half of the stuff I took when I did the Trans-America Trail on the mighty KLR. This should feel a lot better than riding this big old beast right here. Had a little setback with Peter's tanks. He was gonna put the big tank on for the trip and he couldn't get the fuel pump to fit. So our friend Jerry with Coco Racing took the tank and he retrofitted it. And let me show you.
Save the day.
Yeah, he did save the day. Look at those brand new rubber fittings on the tank. Nothing's gonna leak out of that.
Here we go.
Look at that. Thank you, Coco Racing. We're continuing to prepare for this Baja Adventure. I'm at Black Label Machine in Milwaukee, and Thomas back here is about to start printing the shirts that we're gonna wear. So he's gonna put the logos for the sponsors on there, and we'll have uniforms. So we're back at Peter's house. There's the truck. We gotta get this camper shell off the truck so we can put the bikes back there.
It's gonna be heavy.
How heavy is that thing?
It's no more than you and me combined.
Okay, all right. So, you know, it's a featherweight kind of thing. There it is, camper free. That's what's gonna get us to the border right there. Hi, puppies. Oh, puppies. All right, look at this thing. Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
We just weighed the bike, fully loaded. It's a whopping 350 pounds. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but that's a lot for a dirt bike, dude. Whew, that's a lot of weight. The wet weight of the WR250R is 295 pounds. That means I'm carrying about 55 pounds. Well, that's a lot better than when I did this on the KLR for the Trans-America Trail. So this is what Peter has right here, this whole table.
Chopsticks.
Chopsticks for eating Chinese food in Mexico. Sandals.
Yeah.
Right there, so he can walk.
Clothes and toiletries. Got some new gloves, some fuel. My stove is inside.
Right,
Got a
so
little
this is
food.
all our cooking fuel, huh?
Yeah.
You gonna bring all three of these bags?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Peter's gotta put all this right here into this giant loop bag.
It all fits. I
It
already
all?
did it once.
Okay,
Yep.
good. And then after that's all packed, he's gonna put it on top of that. All right, so we're back at Peter's house. We are about to start loading the bikes right there. I'm emptying my fuel containers into Peter's truck right here. I just found out that it's illegal to bring your own fuel to Mexico. You can bring this container, but it can't have any fuel in it. The only fuel you can bring into Mexico is the fuel that's in your tank. It's hard work strapping down heavy bikes. All right, Peter, now what?
Let's go to Mexico.
Woo!
Well, as Luis always says, it's never too late to make a bad decision.
No, it's never.
We are on the road, driving through the night so that tomorrow morning we can...
Cross into Mexico and ride the length of Baja. Let's start with making a bad decision and drive through the night with no sleep. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna take turns sleeping. He'll drive some and I'll drive some. We'll be all right. Good morning and welcome to Luis TV. We are in Tecate, California. And just like a few feet that way is Tecate, Mexico. Seriously, it's like a stone's throw away. And we drove all night long. Peter, how much sleep did you get?
I got a solid 2.69 hours.
I got a solid 45 minutes. But we're here. We're gonna unload the bikes
And ride across the border and
And-
keep going south.
and keep riding. There's already a line of people trying to cross
Yeah.
the border, dude. Look at that. Oh my God. All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
And we're off. Let's go see what the border looks like. Our fuel containers are empty, so we gotta find some gas once we cross the border. Just one at a time. ¿Puedo esperarlo a él aquí? Okay. So money exchange and food. ¿Se puede estacionar ahí? Wow, they really lean over. All right, we just got done getting money. Peter, now what?
Let's go have breakfast.
All right, let's do this. And as Ichi Boots would say, welcome to Mexico. We are in the city of Tecate, Baja California Norte. It's an interesting town. The city is split by the US-Mexico border, but there is basically nothing in the US border, just parking lots. The Baja side, it's quite a big town. Very popular entry point for people wanting to ride Baja. Cheers. What you get, Peter?
Los rancheros.
Oh, when in Rome.
Rome.
Good job, Mexico. All right, Peter, how was that meal?
Delicioso.
That's a great way to start the trip.
Woohoo! We made it.
All right, let's go find some gas and
single
hit
track.
the trail.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. De 91. ¿Está listo? Okay. We're leaving Tecate now. We are gonna go look for the very first section of trail. We got it on the GPS. Follow the purple line on the screen. So here's a cool thing about the interstates in Mexico. This bridge coming up here is not a road. It's a wildlife corridor. It's 20 pesos.
20?
20. Aquí tiene para mí. And the trail starts right here. This is why we came. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the first hard bit. I think it's gonna be a single track, but I don't know, never seen it before. We stopped to take a little break and check the map. Look where we are. How cool is this? This is already quite pleasing. Hoi! ¿Todo está bien? ¿Todo bien? Ok, bueno. ¿Necesitan ayuda? This is leaking. Is this gas?
Yeah.
Oh shit. We found a couple of guys that need some air for their tires. We're gonna use the pump on someone else's wheel right now. ¿Y con esta no les entró suficiente aire o?
No sirve, se descompuso.
Alright, tire situation solved. Así es como se arregla una rueda en el camino.
Okay, muchachos, cuídense.
Another group changing a tire over there. I think this is our first red trail.
Woohoo!
It doesn't look that bad. How bad could this possibly be? Famous last words, man. Let's go check it out. A little bit sandy, but that's cool. Well, we're having problems already.
Minor.
Minor problems. The bike keeps hitting the license plate holder, so now I gotta rig this thing up. It's not pretty, but it's out of the way. Guess we're running into some road work over here. Looks like we might be able to get through on that side. Yep, just enough room. What is this place? Looks like a dried up lake bed. The distances are a lot longer than I thought they were gonna be.
Yeah.
I thought by this point today we'd already be at Mike's Sky Ranch. And we're not even close to that place right now.
We've done like 90 miles so far.
It's slow going out here. I'm going about 50 kilometers. That's it. Any quicker than that and it's just risky. Look at this thing behind me or in front of me. Well, we can't move on until we do a lap of this dried lagoon. All right, some heavy traffic here. Oh no, I'm not going in there. Well, Peter, this is where the map goes. Yeah, it's padlocked. We reached a roadblock. The trail we were on has a gate. We are gonna take a shortcut. This road will take us to the intermediate trail that runs parallel to this. Oops, I missed a turn. I need to backtrack just a little bit. Sorry, Peter. We have been going the wrong way for the last 2 hours. We got turned around somewhere. We're almost back to where we started. We've already used all our day's fuel running basically back and forth.
Maybe we could buzz down the green line or something.
Oh, dude. What a f***ing pain in my ass, dude. I was thinking we'd be at the ocean already.
Look at us. First night, 200 miles of hard riding and no forward progress. We made it all the way down to the national park. We had a nice time. We took a little siesta under the shade trees. We saw the dry lake bed and then we got screwed up somehow trying to make it down to Mike's ranch, and somehow we turned right instead of left, and before we knew it, after 2 hard hours of riding, we were back almost to Tecate. All of our gas was gone. The only option we had was to keep going to Tecate to get more gas, and the sun was setting, so here we are in a hotel room. We're gonna get a good night's sleep and get up in the morning and go for it.
Back to square one.
Day 1 redo. Day 2 starting now. Coco racing.
Like Peter said, redo, because we made 0 progress yesterday.
We made a lot of progress, just not forward progress.
Yeah, not forward progress. Since we already did that section twice, Peter and I decided we're gonna take the interstate down to the section of the trail where we would have been today anyways. We're gonna
road ride
and then go ride some beaches. I have a bit of a problem. Yesterday's accident tore off my license plate. Now I gotta attach this somewhere. Okay, so that is where my license plate goes now. All right, so we're looking for a gas can for Peter. We can't find anything except the square ones. I think we're gonna just ride on with full tank to Ensenada and then just look for something there. Ensenada. I keep pronouncing it wrong. My bad. Wow, so many things to open just to refuel.
¿De cuál?
De 91. We just made it to Ensenada. We got the ocean to that side. Oh, there it is. You cannot mistake that smell. It was super hot in Tecate. As soon as we left Tecate, the weather became a bone-chilling brisk. And now that we're near the ocean, it's even colder. Okay, we just made an impromptu fuel container for Peter. We bought an aluminum water bottle and we put a rubber O-ring in it, like a nitrile O-ring. So we're gonna go fill it up now, see if it holds. Okay, there's the impromptu fuel container. This guy back here, he's drunk and he wants me to buy him alcohol and also $100. Okay, we got a tank full of Pemex. Now we hit the road to go catch the trail by the beach. Buenas tardes. El tanque full, por favor, del 91. ¿Puedo pagar con tarjeta? We got all fueled up and we found the trail again. And we double checked, we're not gonna get lost this time. Let's go ride some beaches.
Go to the beach.
Actually, the beach is that way.
Yeah!
Didn't quite have enough exercise riding his motorcycle for 2 days, so we're lifting up this tire.
It's too heavy, Peter! I can't flip this! Full of rocks. Let me flip the little one. Nope, can't even lift the little one. That is quite the beachfront property right there.
Let's go camping.
I don't know how far the beach is, but I'm sure we can find it. There's no better way to sleep than listening to the waves. Okay, dinner was good, but now we have a race against the sunset. We gotta hurry up and get to the beach so we can pitch our tents before the sun goes down. Oh my God, this sand is... a good spot?
Very fitting.
And it looks like those guys got their car stuck down there. Is there a better camp spot than this? I submit that there is not. Not bad at all. Notice that he's wearing a windbreaker and I'm not. It's really cold. Buenos días y bienvenidos a Luis TV. There's people who spend good money to mimic that sound. Man, let me tell you, sleeping next to the ocean like this with the waves crashing, I was struggling to stay awake because I needed to make sure all my devices were charged. It's about 7 a.m. We're making some breakfast and then we'll get going. We'll probably end up in the mountains. All right, for breakfast, we are gonna have some delicious oats with some delicious berries in it. It's very important that you have water in the pot before you put this in. Now you're just gonna boil for 5 minutes, stir it up, and there's breakfast. Follow me on Luis TV for more recipes. I'm over here messing around with little packets of oats, and look at what Peter brought. He has a whole bag of oats. He put the whole Quaker in there.
That's a 2-week supply.
That's pretty much the difference between how the amateurs do it and how the pros do it. And speaking of the pros, Peter had his whole camp up in like 5 minutes last night.
I was tired. I needed to sleep.
And then he comes over to my camp and he's like, here, let me show you a trick. It's boiling. Off we go. Let's do some beach riding. Oh my God, this is hard. That is not easy, dude. This is basically like riding out of control. Let me go find something a little more firm than this. There goes Peter, hauling ass as usual. Oh my God, I think there's a road down there. Oh, so good. Wow. Peter, we don't need a road. We got off-road bikes. Now we're going wild. Whoa. Oh, oh, this is wet. No, we do need a road. This stuff is muddy. We just rode through some quicksand or some like that. Well, I think we're in somebody's farm. Oops. On our endless quest to find fuel for Peter,
Extra fuel.
we're gonna fill up one of these bottles, see if it holds. But we don't even know if the nozzle's gonna fit on this thing. The guy's gonna fill it up with 91. Hopefully it'll work. Look at this badass buggy right behind you, dude.
No.
That is cool.
I'm gonna see if this works. And if I need another liter, I'll fill up my other bottle.
That's not Gatorade.
Yeah, don't drink it.
There's somebody burning their trash right there. I think I'm stuck.
Can we just go down the beach for a while?
See the wet area?
Yeah.
It's much bigger than the one we were at. Made it. Let's see if Peter needs help. Whoa. Maybe I need help. The kickstand is sinking. We are sinking. What are you sinking about? Is there a better way to ride in Baja? Look at this. I am flat out. Woo! That one's steep, huh? Yeah, let's take this one then. We're gonna need a running start, dude. That looks soft as A paddle would be nice right now. It's super soft, dude. Momentum's your friend here. Okay, there goes Peter.
It wasn't too hard.
Yeah. Good job, Peter. Super soft stuff. Oh, that was exhausting.
I lost my tent. Gone.
Peter lost his tent. It fell off the back of his bike. Peter just left. He's gonna backtrack some. Try to get to the high ground to see him. I don't hear his engine anymore. I'm guessing he found it and stopped, and now it's strapping it to the back of his bike. I'll give him 5 minutes. If I don't see him or start hearing him, I'll head back to see where he's at. I guess Peter found his sleeping bag. He didn't see me when he passed me. I was just above from him. Oh, okay, there he is. I should have just stayed put. We're getting going again. We got everything strapped down real good. I am exhausted from all this sand. Oh my God, dude. Sand is tough. Oh my God, look at that. Is that lunch for later? Lobster tail. Nice. I think this might be our first section of single track. Oh man, scary. That was a little scary.
That was fun.
The differences between my perspective and Peter's perspective. I say it was scary, he says it was fun. The difference between the amateurs and the pros. Smooth as eggs. Look at how close to this thing I came. Peter's building a barrier there to let people know.
Go that way.
Don't go that way. This is where you put your enduro racing skills to the test. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. You alright?
Yeah, I got stuck in that little dip.
Oh. Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, exhausting. This arroyo is kicking our butts. So we took a little break because I fell over. I don't see Peter. What happened? Hold on, I'll give you a hand, dude. Okay. This is rough. Oh my God. God, I see roads on the GPS. Oh, thank God. This trail.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
I am so exhausted. Oh, almost. Yeah! Oh, Peter, I'm so over this trail. Oh, you okay, Peter?
Foot stuck.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna lay mine down too. Is any of my stuff gonna fall on you?
No.
Okay. Hold on. Oh. Oh. Peter! Woo! Alright, let's get this bad boy up. And I moved your mirror. Okay, so mine shouldn't be too hard. I need a hammer. I found a hammer. Perfect. I was headed in that direction. Look how the bike is. We need to repair something. My clutch lever is all crossed up after that last fall I took. Let's get out of this trail, man. I've had enough. I think we found the exit to this trail from hell. Peter's lined up to go first. Which one are you doing? This one or this one? Okay. All right, there he goes. He made it up easy. Peter, this is a runway. And my shifter's stuck. All right, let me give it another. My shifter was bent, but now it's fixed. So this is very cool. The trail from hell spit us out on an airplane runway. Hey, I'm about to take off. Well, that doesn't look like it opens. We're gonna have to backtrack a bit.
This is on my map.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so the trail from hell is over and we're at Mama Espinosa, a restaurant. This is a very popular restaurant and it's actually a checkpoint in the Baja 1000 right over me. See all the racer shirts that have stopped here. I'm guessing some of those guys are famous people, but I don't really know them. And behind me there's the wall with people's vehicles. We're about to get some delicious food out here. Cheers. I thought we were making progress. We are in El Rosario. That isn't even a third of the way. Oh my god. I definitely underestimated the distances that we're covering. Fantastic meal. Peter and I decided that we took enough of a beating already today. We're gonna skip a section and do about an hour and a half of pavement to go to this other trail where we'll probably spend the night. Yeah, we took a beating. That's enough for one day. Let's take it easy the rest of the day. I have seriously underestimated the sheer scale of what we're trying to do. We're not even a third of the way to Cabo. Let's do this. One more layer? The doggies aren't happy with us, huh? Okay, bye doggies. That's probably the most fun those dogs have had in a long time. This is the perfect road for a sport bike. Thank you very much, Mexico. You never disappoint. Fantastic roads and fantastic trails. Oh my god, it's so cold. We're on top of some mountain pass out here and I never thought I'd be doing this in this trip. It's so cold. And guess who didn't bring a coat? This guy. And that's enough pavement. We are back on an easy trail. It's getting late. It's almost 5. We got about an hour of riding, and then we have to start looking for a place to pitch a tent. Now, I'm no desert plant expert, but I know these plants here take a long time to grow. Some of them are like as wide as a car at the bottom. We might be looking at like 1,000-year-old plants over here. I mean, not all of them, obviously, but some of the really big ones might be. Like this one coming up here. Look at how tall that one is. We got to our next trail and it's getting late. We got roughly about 40 minutes before we have to start looking for a place to camp. And it's raining on us. That's nice. No, it's not. It's cold up here. Now it's wet. Well, I missed the turn in the navigation. Found the trail again. Looks like a single track. Oh boy, please don't let this be more punishment. Oh, scary. Okay, so we're about 16 miles from the road. We should be looking for a place to camp right now, but we decided we're gonna keep going and try to make it to the road. Oh my God, that was a scary hill. And here comes Peter like it's nothing.
Top of that trail, and it gets kind of flat.
Yeah.
Let's check that out.
Okay. What do you think?
Good here.
Okay. This is where we're gonna camp. Back to Luis TV. It was a frigid night. Peter says he was nice and warm.
It was a Goldilocks night.
It was just right for him. This is a perfect morning for a drone flight because I want to see where we are. It's all right if dirt gets into your oatmeal. That's just Baja dirt. That'll just make you ride faster. Plus, you get extra minerals. For more recipes, follow me on Luis TV. The camp is almost packed. We're in the middle of nowhere on top of a mountain pass. Peter thinks the temperature was in the 40s last night, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It might be subtropical, but at this altitude, it's damn cold. Okay, ready? Bye-bye campsite. Hello single track. Oh, what the hell? Okay, see if Peter made it. Oh, of course he made it. Look at that view. Ow. All right, first spill of the day. Let that be the last one. Yeah. Oh my God, it's so hot. We came down from the mountain pass and suddenly the temperature went up like 30 degrees. I gotta take off some layers. Oh my God, look, my front tire completely buried. Okay, back on the trail. I lost the trail right behind us. We missed the turn. All right, back on the trail. Cactus check. You're clear. Oh my God. Peter, that took us an hour and 15 minutes to do.
20 miles.
Wow. All right, we're out of that trail. Next one is loaded up, and this will take us to Bahia de Los Angeles. Never been there, but I've heard it's a very beautiful area. We need gas. Here is a cafe and a gas station. This thing right here. Fantastic. Buenos dias. The guys want us to go across the street to get serviced. Buenos dias. Nice, dude. Oh, sí, lleno también. ¿Estos son cuántos?
Son 4.
This is how you refuel in the middle of the desert. There's a whole makeshift gas station right here. We don't even know what octane they're giving us, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. Very interesting place. I love it. It's just like a shack, middle of nowhere. And they got burritos and coffee here. We gotta top off Peter's oil. This oil's red.
Yeah.
Before we leave this place, let's find something to eat. Here's a mini market. I think this will do. There's plenty of snacks here. This place is very well stocked. Gotta do some repairs here. My microphone adapter. I'm gonna crazy glue this bad boy back on there. Back on the road. Let's go find our next section of trail. It's so cold right now. I gotta put on my windbreaker. We got a little companion here. Hi! Hi, puppy! Hi! Hi, puppy! Oh! Hi! Little Baja doggies. The puppy ran off. There's more important stuff over there, Peter. Yep. Hey, the doggies have all come out to say hello. Next section of trail. I think it's this way. Like I know where I'm going. Well, it's a whoop road. It was whoops like this where I lost my license plate. More sandy single track. Oh boy. Oh man, look at where we're headed. This hill's full of boulders. This is gonna be cool. Okay, it's getting hot. This single track are frightening. There's this choyas all over the place. This plant with this really sharp thorns right up against the trail. I'm like, oh, don't touch those, don't touch those. Right there, look how sharp that is. What's an adventure without an adventure? Let's see what's up on top of this rock. Yep. These boots are not made for climbing, huh? Ha ha! Look at where we are. How is this just not the most amazing thing in the world? If anybody's ever had any doubts about coming to Mexico to ride Baja, just do it. It's so easy out here. Everything is so cheap and it's so pretty everywhere you look. The trails are a little bit tough, all loaded down, but that's okay.
Hola, amigo. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Peter knows Spanish now. Let's go help Peter. I'm coming, Peter. Ah, he made it. I was coming to help, but I guess you
got it.
You got it. Let's see. Peter needs help. Probably not. That guy's on fire. Woo! Oh yeah. Way to go, knobby tires. Whew, you gotta be careful. There's scary chollas everywhere. I almost don't mind pulling out those thorns out of my skin. I would prefer to do that than to have to pull out one of those thorns from out of an inner tube. That would really suck. Shift lever took another bang. Okay, Peter, hold the bike. Oh wow, no wonder I couldn't get going. I was teetering right on that rock.
Yeah.
So this is exhausting. We've been on this trail already for over 2 hours and it just keeps getting hotter and hotter. We need a proper break. But what we need to do is get out of this trail. Let me push you. I think I broke my hymen on that one. Oh my god, I'll take the rocky stuff over the sandy stuff any day. We are only about halfway through this trail. You're right, dude. Woo! This is gonna be quite the power lift. Let's make it in one try. Hang up. Okay, I'm gonna get under it. Okay, and do it. I'm so tired. I can't even properly woo right now. Woo! We don't need the motor running on this one. Gravity will do all the pulling, except right there. I was stuck in a rock. Okay, Cactus, that's close enough. Stay right there. Stay right there, Cactus. Well, Peter, the map might say this is blue, but I think it's red, dude.
I think so too.
Sometimes you might hear me and Peter talking about blue this, red that. That corresponds to the difficulty of the trails we're doing. Green ones are the easy, blue ones are intermediate, and red are the difficult ones. This is labeled blue on the map. I think it's red. Look at this. God. More gravity assist. Okay, another gravity assist descent. Look at that, like a champ. This is a trail that never stops giving, okay? This is easy, but I'm exhausted. As always, making it look easy. Oh, I think we're actually gonna get out of this trail. This is an actual road. We've been on this trail since noon. It's now 5:20. At this pace, we might not make it to Cabo. Yeah, this trail, what an ass kicker. Okay, now we're moving. I am flat out in 6th gear. Woohoo! On top of a dried lake bed. Woo! Peter's 500 is way quicker than mine. Oh my god, Peter, that was such a good reward for the hard work that we just did. We got 15 minutes to go find the camp. Okay, now we got some sand drifts. Tarmac! I never thought we were gonna get out of that trail. So tired. And the sun's gonna set in about an hour and 15 minutes. So we gotta make haste. Oh, what a sight. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bahia de Los Angeles.
Well, we did 20 miles of the hardest single track we could find in Baja.
Yeah.
Fully loaded.
We started right around noon. It's 6 p.m. It took us all day. 6! We got our asses kicked.
Well, can't find the library. No save biblioteca. And every room in the town is booked by off-road racers.
there's an event going on and they're taking up the entire town. We're gonna have to go find the campsite. We were hoping to stay in a hotel tonight, but unfortunately we won't be able to. The whole town is taken up. We gotta go find the campsite. Peter's wife knows the owner of this place and they're all booked all over town. So the owner just gave us a place. It's good to know people. Hey, Antonio hooked it up, dude. He said it's all booked, but we could have this one. Fantastic day. Good job. Look at this lagoon. And over here is our campsite. Welcome to Luis TV from Bahia de Los Angeles. We stayed in this really cool campsite that Peter has a connection to. What's going on in this thing?
20-ish years ago, my wife Deb came to this very spot for several years to work on sea turtle research and protection. She worked with a guy named Antonio. We pulled up and I saw Casa de Resendes and I thought, oh my gosh, Betty still lives here. And then we met Antonio Jr. So we talked long about 20 years ago and when he was a little kid and people would come out here and here we are.
And it helps to know people because this place was full. In fact, the whole town is full because of this race that's going on. So he let us stay here, right there. This is how you get on the bike. Right here. Okay, we need a store and a gas station. Right, we had a little snack. We're gonna get some fuel and then hit the trail. Love me some Pemex. Whoa, this is only 87.
Another one down there.
Yeah, let's see that one. So we covered about 100 kilometers super fast. It's getting hot, so we stopped to take a little break and to shelter from the sun a bit. And this was the best that we could find. A little bush on the side of the road. And if we're lucky, we might see a hummingbird that thinks Peter's a flower.
I smell like a flower.
Break over. We are now looking for our next trail. And it's about 6 miles ahead of us. Let's go look. Okay, found the next trail. We passed it actually. It's right behind us. Little U-turn will solve that. There it is. That trail right there. Actually, that's Peter. That's not a trail. After Peter, in the distance, is the trail. Okay, and we're back on deep sand. Fantastic. We're gonna earn our miles today. Okay, now it's just a little bit wider. Still a bit sandy. Yes, flat out dirt road. Let's see, we're going 100, 120, 140, 180. My bike doesn't go that fast. I'm joking. But I wonder what would happen if I activate my flux capacitor. Ah, smooth. That little smooth bit is over. That was short. Just climb to the top of the hill. This cactus forest never gets old. Wow, these things are so impressive. Alright, we made it out of that trail and not a tiny little bit of shade. It's actually not that hot at the moment. But my bike is the only shade. But look at this view. It looks different from down here. one thing I didn't notice on that previous trail we were on the straight bit, we crossed into Baja California Sur. Welcome to Baja California Sur. We are on our way to San Ignacio, I think. My main tank is probably gonna run dry before I get to San Ignacio, and I'm gonna let the bike run until it's dead because I want to know the exact kilometrage. Is that even a word? It's not mileage, I'm counting kilometers. It's kilometrage. My fuel light just came on, so I guess we are gonna see my exact range. Just my luck. The bike is still going, but it's probably gonna die in a few miles. And look where we are, a Pemex station. Ha! I guess we'll never know really the exact range, but that's okay with me.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
¿Dónde?
¿Dónde está?
Let's go eat in San Ignacio. So my range was about just shy of 300 kilometers, which is about what I got the first day when we started and ended in Tecate. That's not a bad range for this little 3-gallon tank. Okay, San Ignacio, here we go. Buenas tardes.
¿Qué parte viene?
Estamos viajando de los Estados Unidos y vamos hasta Cabo.
Okay.
Gracias. Okay, I think we just got to San Ignacio. There's a ton of palm trees in this town. Alright, let's take a little drive through town and see what it has. Wow, that's a lot of cool spots in here. Dude, this town is like a little oasis in the middle of the desert.
I love all those palm trees driving through there.
I had no idea. I mean, driving here, I thought, what kind of town is out here? Because there's nothing on the road.
It's hot and dry and rocky. Then you get here and palm trees and lakes.
Lakes. I don't know where to eat. I saw that there's a campsite next to the lagoon. Let's go over there and ask them. We saw a campsite next to the lagoon, so we're gonna head there, inquire about places to eat. This is a good place to camp, Peter. Look at this lagoon. And over here is our campsite. Is this not the coolest campsite ever, or what?
This is totally unexpected. Minutes ago, we were in a hot, dry, rocky desert with cactus.
Yeah.
And now we're surrounded by water.
Yeah, this is all true. I think we find la biblioteca. Seriously, it is an oasis. It's amazing. And we're gonna go find something to eat. Oh, look at this mission and the plaza and the restaurant. I will look no farther. Dude, this is cool. It's like an old jailhouse.
Oh yeah, this is very cool.
And of course, what's an old Spanish colonial town like San Ignacio without a mission? I wish I knew something about this mission to tell you. It looks about 400 years old or so. There's a plaque. You know what, man? This building is beautiful, but it is a Spanish mission. And as all Spanish missions go, this place doesn't really mean what religious people think it means today. I know if you're out there and you're religious and you wouldn't harm a fly, that's great. But the people who built this were not harmless. I'm reading this plaque right here, okay? And this building was built in 1716, so it's quite old, not quite 400, but this place was originally called Cadacaman, which is what the indigenous people from the area called it. In the early 19th century, the indigenous population from this area completely disappeared due to epidemic disease and cultural changes to their way of life. It is a monument to Europeans coming to America and destroying the indigenous population. Yeah. I mean, there's a plaque right there in front of the mission that essentially says this is a monument to the genocide of the indigenous population. That building is not even in use. Cheers. All right, and off we go, right in through the plaza at night. So that chariot that we just saw, that's actually Abel's ride. And he built it like that so he could get his wheelchair in the middle of the chariot and get around. Welcome to Luis TV. This tree has an outlet in it. All right, Peter, what's the plan for today?
I think we're gonna hit both the west coast and the east coast today. Over the mountains and back, Pacific Ocean, Gulf of California, in one day.
And we might see some whales.
Yay!
All right, we're hitting the road soon. First, we gotta get some gas. Love me some Pemex right now. I think there's a station right over here. Peter, they don't have 91 here.
It's not much.
Yeah, you're right. Full, por favor. ¿Cuánto le debo? 71.74. Okay, now to the market to get some water. Okay, we are fueled up and headed out of this oasis. We're gonna go to a lagoon where hopefully we can see some whales. It's a place where they raise their calves. It's springtime, so they should technically be there. Can't wait to see. San Ignacio really is an oasis in the middle of the desert. Seriously, this is less than a mile away from the town, and look, it just turned into the desert again. That's pretty amazing. Okay, Peter, is that a mirage or is that the coast? I can't tell.
I think I see whales.
Do you see one fluking?
Yeah.
Nice. So that's not a mirage. Peter was right. That's the ocean or the bay where the whales calf. Oh, I smell the ocean already. That is an unmistakable scent. Well, we're back in front of the Pacific. Well, that was a pack of very friendly puppies. Okay, so we stopped at this place called Cuyimita to rest basically in the shade. We parked the bikes right there, and the guy that owns the place is like, hey, welcome, you guys want any breakfast? So we're taking him up on it. Okay, so I'm here with one of the locals. His name is Emilio, and I'm asking about the whales. ¿En qué mes llegan las ballenas a Laguna San Ignacio?
A mediados de diciembre.
¿Y eso es cada año?
Sí.
¿Y este año se fueron temprano?
Se fueron casi en la primera semana de abril. Todas. Anteriormente las ballenas iban casi a principios de junio. Suponemos que entraron más temprano.
Si uno quiere ver ballenas, ¿cuál es el mejor mes para verlas?
A mediados de febrero y marzo.
Okay. I guess we're not gonna be seeing any whales. They're all gone. They used to stay here until June. This lagoon is protected waters. The whales usually come here to give birth, so we missed it by a month. There's just no words to describe the feeling. The waters behind me are protected waters, and technically you can't fly a drone. Now it's kind of bummed, but they're gone. No need to fly the drone. We won't see anything. Okay, bye-bye Cuyima. So the place we were just at, which by the way was super friendly, is called Cuyima, and it's named after a whale that used to frequent these parts. It was a gray whale that had so many barnacles on its head that its head looked white. And the fishermen from the area tell stories about the whale splashing in the middle of the night in the bioluminescent algae. The last time the whale was sighted in the lagoon was in the 90s. Okay, this trail's right in front of us, but there's no road to get to it, so we're making one. Let me load 8 main, since we're probably gonna be approaching that one. Oh, we're on it!
Alright, if we keep going, we'll come to the ocean again.
This is a cool little town, little fisherman village protected by outer bank. Well, this one keeps going. Let's see. Keep an eye out for gas, dude. Let me ask that guy. Buenas tardes. Señor, ¿usted sabe dónde puedo conseguir gasolina en este pueblo?
Sí, aquí, allí.
¿Tienen gasolina? Sí tienen. Ok.
¿Cómo está?
Bien, bien. ¿Y usted?
Bien, bien.
No, gracias. ¿Tiene gasolina en las latas?
No.
Gracias.
Muy buena.
Sí, pero nosotros no bebemos.
No, está bien.
De 5 y de 10 y de 20.
He only has 5 liters at a time.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Luis.
Francisco.
Con mucho gusto.
Mi hermano Gaby.
Gabriel.
Y este es Peter. Wow, 5 litros enteros. Perfecto.
¿Cómo se llama tu amigo?
Peter. Él es de Noruega. Habla inglés bien, pero no habla el español casi nada. He said there's a Pemex station right over there. Ya está lleno. Aquí tiene. Ok,
Acá Liz, mucho gusto.
igualmente. Mucho gusto, gracias por todo. Cuídate. Let's come out to this and see what that is.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, man, drink a beer with me. I told him, I'm watching my figure. And he's like, look at my figure. And he showed me the gun. So all this you see right here is normally underwater. You can see some water still left over there. Right now it's the low tide. Well, here's another little oasis in the middle of the desert, and I mean that literally. Pools of water. Hi, little guy. Little guy. And 10 feet away, back to desert. Yeah! All right, where we at?
We go straight.
Let's go to the mission, dude. You know I love those old Spanish churches, right? We are on a brand new road in Baja California. This road is so new that it's not on my GPS. Look at that. I think this is the next trail. Oh my god, dude, I need to rest my back. Ow! We're resting inside a culvert under the road. We just turned off this road into our next trail. My back is killing me. Oh my god. Look at this. Inside a tube. Peter's right out there somewhere. Oof. That was a good break. Oof, my back needed it. This off-road stuff is hard on the body, man. Ready to continue. That way. Oh, no. What the is that? Look what I just pulled out of my tire. Oh, please don't get a flat. Not out here.
One more here.
Oh no. Let me check my tire pressure. Let's see. Yeah, it's about 36. Oh, nice. Look at that valley. Weren't we just talking about water crossings? Look at that. It's a little one. All right, let's go get a splashing. Oh, damn. Those rocks are slippy as f. And we're back in another oasis, as you can see by the palm trees. I think there might be a gas station here. Man, that would be so cool to get a cold iced tea right about now. Let me send that telepathically to Peter. Stop for some iced tea. Okay, I think he got it. Esa es la tuya. Wow.
Y esta Ropira.
Ay, pobre moto.
Oye, esa moto Ropira manejó por allá y hizo así. Allá estaba ahí una moto así. Y así.
¿Y así fue que se rompió?
¿Sí? ¿Rompió tu moto?
Todavía no, pero estamos tratando.
¿Romperla?
Mhm.
Muy bien.
And this is how you refuel in the middle of the country out here. Gracias, señora, muy amable. We have us a chariot here. A motorcycle basically split in half. There's a swing arm over here, and there's another whole motorcycle right here. And then the steering right up front. And you just ride on top like a chariot. Peter, why don't you build one of these?
Deb can ride here, and then I'll steer. She can stand in the back waving her cowboy hat.
Okay, so that chariot that we just saw, that's actually Abel's ride. And he built it like that so he could get his wheelchair in the middle of the chariot and get around. Señor Abel,
Sí.
¿tiene video?
Sí,
¿Eso hace cuánto tiempo fue?
hace como una semana.
¿Usted sabe soldar? ¿Esa es su profesión?
Yo trabajo en el municipio, aprendí a soldar. Sí, antes de accidentarme.
¿Hace cuánto
aprendí a
tiempo
soldar.
fue su accidente, señor?
Hace como 19 años.
Usted es un ingeniero, señor. Abel tells me that besides cosmetic, it just needs a shifter and then it'll be good. Mucho gusto.
Igualmente.
That was just an amazing story. And as a journalist, I couldn't help myself. That guy had an injury 19 years ago. And he told me he wants more mobility. And he learned how to weld working for he's got a government job around here. Together with his need for mobility and his welding abilities, he's building a motorcycle that he can ride on. And right now, he can only ride it in first gear. So, Mr. Abel, hats off to you.
Get some water. There's Coke right in that.
Yeah, let's go over there. Oh yeah, park him here in the shade. ¿Cómo está, señor?
Muy bien. ¿Y usted?
Perfecto, pero tengo sed. ¿Puedo dejar la moto aquí?
Sí, me veo.
Ok, no va a salir el carro, ¿no?
Yo creo.
Gotta be very clean around here. There's a hand washing station outside this little bodega. Everybody's gotta do their part. I swear, people in Mexico are so friendly. They all came out to see us go. No! That's funny, the kids were telling us to pop wheelies. I don't know how to pop a wheelie. Sorry to disappoint, niños. Perdón?
I just hit the wrong button.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, I've been hitting the wrong button like at least once every like 10 minutes, dude. It took you this long to hit the wrong button for the first time?
No.
We're doing good then. Dude, we scared that horse. Poor horse. Whoa, this road has seen better days. So we're facing a bit of a problem at the moment. Besides this really rocky road that we're on, we need to start looking for a campsite in about 20 minutes. Otherwise, the sun is gonna set before we can set up the tents and look around. This is not exactly good terrain for camping. It's like a boulder field out there. We can't camp on this. We're gonna have to keep riding. We may have to set up camp in the dark today. That's gonna suck. All right, let's look in here. This looks like a pretty good spot. What do you think? Down there or down there is completely out of sight, dude, and out of the wind. Yeah, let's do it. I'm starting to worry that we might not find a place to camp, but look at this. It's totally enclosed. We're sheltered from the wind. The road's way above us. No one can see down here. Peter, that's a good find.
Home sweet home.
Home sweet home. Let's set him up. Buenos días y bienvenidos a Luis TV. Necesito una carpa más grande. Aquí en realidad no tengo espacio para nada. We're getting started again for the day. It's 7 in the morning. Yes, we're gonna cover some distance today. It might be just another night and then we get to Cabo. We think. I'm hoping. I want to be in Cabo already. Look at that, there's another oasis right there. All right. Water. So we're at the mini Super Murillo. I don't know what town this is. We need some water. Buenos días. Peter, look, electrolytes. Wow. Great. Dude, I'm having one of those.
Yeah.
Sí, hay frío. Sí, por favor. ¿Tiene uno de uva? Ah, dame el de kiwi. ¿Qué más se me antoja? You know what? I'm gonna grab a half liter of water too. Alright, and off we go again. Electrolytes in the morning are always good, especially when you're sweating this much. I need some electro heavies, not some electrolytes. That's a friendly dog, huh? And now we climb out of the oasis back into the desert. So all these towns that we're seeing that I keep calling oasis, like that's truly what they are. There's no rivers out here, but what I mean is that the groundwater is literally springing up out of the ground, flows through the town, and then goes back into the groundwater. Oh, wild horses! All right, this is a first for me. Thank you, horsies. Well, this is unfortunate. I think it'll buff out. Jerry Coco can fix that. No problem. Well, I just passed the sign that said El Horno, Propiedad Privada. I guess we're on private land right now. Oh my God, what a climb. Oh my God, Peter, that rocked me to the core. There's a bull crossing the road. Hi, big guy. Well, Peter just told me he saw either a really big coyote or a wolf. This is wolf country around here. I'll bet you there's a pretty healthy population of wolves out here.
Yobo.
Yeah. All right, we got a off-roader coming. And also looks like this water crossing might have gotten washed out. Not might, it totally did. Well, spring must be the dry season out here because all this water crossing are dry. So far on the trip, we haven't had a single one. Okay, I made a wrong turn. Oops. Let's turn around. Went down somebody's driveway. That's the road right there. Okay, back on track.
The price I pay for drinking a whole liter.
Oh, that's not a price, Peter. That's healthy. I should be drinking more. Okay, we got out of that trail. Now we're looking for a place to eat. There's a gas station, restaurant up ahead in our maps. We're gonna go check that out for some lunch, and then we'll look at the map to see where to continue. Wow, these things are everywhere. Here's another mission. Oh, this is probably one of the better preserved ones we've seen. Good breakfast, Peter. Thanks for bringing me. And bye-bye mission. I forget the name of this mission.
San Javier.
San Javier mission. Goodbye. This is our first one. Okay, now this is more than just a wet crossing. There's actually a nice little puddle here. I love it. Right through the middle. Yeah! Woo! Let's get a little too excited about that little puddle. That's the most water we've found so far to cross. I was hoping it was a little deeper, but it really wasn't. It's another wet crossing, not a water crossing. All right, a second one. Nice. Good place to get your bikes washed. All right, Peter. Two in quick succession. I love it. Nothing to see here, just a flock of wild horses. Just a horse taking a nap, I guess. The next map is loaded. The trail starts just ahead. Okay, I think it's this one. Let's do it. Just a school of wild goats. Oh my God, I am in so much pain right now. Ah, my back.
Cansado.
El camino no nos está tratando muy bien. Full, por favor, con 91. Oh, no tienen 91.
16 kilómetros ahí, sí.
¿Hay otra estación de Pemex?
Sí.
16 kilometers for 91? I am in so much pain right now, dude. Let's ride 16 more kilometers and then I need to take a break.
Okay.
Vamos a buscar el de 91. Okay, so the guy at the gas station told us that there is a much bigger town about 15 kilometers ahead of us with 3 Pemex stations and all 3 of them have 91. I think it's time to put 91 back on the tanks. It's been a while. All right, next town. Let's go find a Pemex station. And it's getting hot. Time to shed some layers. ¿Se puede pagar con tarjeta? Sí. Okay. Oh my God, I'm in so much pain. Almost 30 years of carrying cameras has not been kind to my back. This backpack full of water and drone is heavy. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh. I'll be fine. Let's hit a rest. There's Peter right there. Woohoo! Peter, are we gonna make it to La Paz today?
Yeah, we're gonna make it.
Am I gonna make it to La Paz today?
Gonna hook a rope to you and pull you.
Oh my God, just everything hurts. It was so much fun getting to this point. Okay, I got some repairs I need to make. The bottom of this bag has ripped out almost completely. I gotta pull this bag off and make a new bottom with Gorilla Tape, I guess. Look at this. Bottom of this is almost, my bottle's about to fall through. But got Gorilla Tape. This is gonna be a perfect fix. Look at that. That's perfect. There's even some on the inside. That was Peter's idea because he's a genius. Fixed. The ride gives me problems and I give it solutions. Repairs are done. Now we're gonna get some pesos for Peter.
Pesos for Peter.
And then we're gonna head to La Paz. Nos vemos. So now, let's go get some pesos for Peter. Pesos for Peter! Well, Peter, if we don't find one here, we will for sure find one over there, dude. I bet you the hotel concierge or whoever will tell us exactly where the to find that. And look, you want some tacos, dude? Got a little bit of pavement to get to La Paz, so I'm gonna have a protein shake. It's yogurt before we hit the road. The health secretary put some warning on this drinks. Excessive sugar. So we couldn't find an exchange house for Peter, so we're gonna go. The next town is La Paz. We'll for sure find one there. That's a big town. We're gonna stay in a hotel tonight. We deserve it. We got a bit of pavement in front of us. This is interesting. There's a big old tornado right there, or rather a dustnado, but it's a big dustnado. Okay, there's a road block here. I think they're doing some paving, and the road is a one-way at the moment, so we're gonna have to wait our turn. This could be a minute. Well, that was a very short wait. It's our turn already. This is kind of extreme, riding on freshly laid piping hot asphalt in the middle of the Baja heat. It's like being in front of a blast furnace. Woo, that's a little better. We're at another road work point, more paving. We got us a good old-fashioned elephant race right here. Well, these dustnados are more common than I thought around here. There's another big one right there. Buenas tardes. Bienvenidos a La Paz. Oh, I love that street name. Calle Mar Caribe. I've been there before, for sure. There's a place called Casa Buena, a block behind us, and I couldn't see on either side. That's weird. I think we found the hotel. The GPS is taking us there. I'm not sure what we're going to. Most hotel rooms in La Paz are thousands of pesos. We don't have thousands of pesos in our pocket right now. We're going for one that's only 700 pesos a night. Okay, we found it. It's here. Let's see if we can find the office. Look at that. Speak of the devil. Buenas tardes. Una habitación para 2 personas. ¿Hay un lugar donde hacer cambios? Ya no tenemos casi muchos pesos.
Aquí en el centro hay.
So it's 600 and he'll tell us where the the exchange is? Pacific Center for Exchange. I just dropped off my backpack at the hotel room, took off some layers. Feels so good. We're gonna try to find the money exchange place so Peter can get some money and then go to a car wash if we can find one to spray the bikes down because they need it. Oh man, look at this Nissan 350Z all off-roaded out. That's cool. That'll make the Z boys proud in the United States. Oh man, look at this. How pretty is this drive? There's a little pier. This is cool. And the mermaid, of course. Of course there's a mermaid. We found it. Oh, I don't know where else to take you. I don't know the town, and the guy did tell us where it is. Money exchange. What time they open?
9 in the morning. If you go to Electra.
Where?
Electra. It's right up the hill.
All right, thanks, man. It's also a motorcycle dealership. We found another one. This place called Electra that also has motorcycles for sale, but they have money exchange here as well. All right, we got Peter some cash. Now we gotta go find a car wash because he had one of his oil container explode on the back of his bike. Yeah, rub it in real good, Peter. Did it get in your brakes?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Casualty of being on the road, man. The stuff is close to the exhaust and it melted. It spilled oil all over the place. All right, Mexico. I love it. So we got to the car wash and they were already closed, but they let Peter come in and wash his bike himself for free. They're just like, no, dude, just go in and hose it down yourself. But the guys were going home. Yeah, they let us use this stuff for free, dude. Way to go, Peter. Look at that. Clean bike now. I touched it. Peter, I touched it! Alright, welcome to Luis TV. We camped in a hotel room in La Paz. We're picking everything up and we're gonna hit the trail one last time before we get to Cabo San Lucas. Can't wait to actually get there and just have a victory lap or something. Ready to start the last leg of our off-road part. But first, we need to get some gas. My bike in particular has had the fuel light on for almost 49 kilometers. My shirt is completely soaked so that I can get cooled off a bit as I'm riding. Unfortunately, it is so hot and dry out here. My shirt's gonna be completely dry before we get out of the city. It's better than nothing. Let's pull into the Repsol station and get some Marc Marquez fuel. Repsol. Hey, we're gonna go fast today with this thing. Sí, perfecto, gracias. Full tank of Repsol fuel. That's cool. Now let's go find this trail. And we're out of the city. The trail we're looking for will run along the ocean all the way to Cabo. I think this will put us over that mountain and down onto the coastline. And I think we're gonna go through a couple of little fishing villages. All right, let's do this. Oh my God. Getting offline over here is a little difficult. All right, Peter. Did you take the easy line? Dude, I got offline over there somehow. And I was just like, thanks, Peter. We're not even done with this climb.
Almost.
Oh, I think I see the summit. Sights like that always bring a smile to my face. All downhill from here, all the way to the beach. Oh, steep. Good job. Wow, that arroyo we were just in ends right there at the ocean, right below me. But here is the majority of the trail. It goes right along the coastline, right here. How spectacular is this? Oh man, that was scary. You're right?
Yeah, I just stopped to take a picture.
Oh, okay, okay. Welcome to Los Barriles. It's time to take a little break, and Los Barriles is gonna be it. There are 2 convenience stores here, and it looks like these are them, one on each side. Perfect, in the shade. Woohoo! Buenos días. Break over, hydration acquired, back to the trail. This is part of the reason why people say never ride at night in Baja. Sometimes the ranchers aren't so good at keeping their cattle penned in. And at night, with a dark road, dark sky. Now this cow right here is blonde, but some of them are black. So imagine, black cow, black road, black sky. Yeah, you see where this is going. That's the main reason people say don't ride at night in Baja. Because who wants to hit a cow? Seriously. And it's not just cows walking around. There's wild horses, wild goats, there's wild fandangos. Nobody wants to hit a wild fandango. Oh, that's a nice little community. Just want to point out one thing. All this, look at these houses out here in the cliff size. Perfectly manicured, like fresh paint. You might be wondering, do these people drive here to go to their beach houses? No, they don't. There's an airstrip just a few miles back. These people fly in to their beach homes. Let's refuel. I think we have enough fuel to get to Cabo, but why chance it? Off we go again. The road just goes along the beach. Nice. Ah. Well, it's a nice shady spot to fall over. Oh, that's cool. Even with the bike on its side. Ah! I touched it. I touched it. Peter, I touched it. Oh. And of course, Peter making it look easy. Ya salimos. Huh. Well, I think we need to find an alternate route. Oh, this guy's flagging us down. I think he knows that we're trapped. Buenas tardes, señor. No encontramos la salida.
¿Por dónde entraron?
Por la playa.
No pueden entrar por allá. Es propiedad privada aquí.
Bueno, ¿cómo salimos? Okay, that part of the trail took us through some private property. We were a bit stuck there for a second, but the guy let us out. Hello, cow. I'm here. I just gotta stop to smell the ocean. What a sight. You're looking at the Gulf of California. Why can't every day be like that?
Every day is like that for the last week.
Why can't every day of our lives be like that? It looks like that same road we were on is just up here. Welcome to Cabo Pulmo. Well, clearly this isn't the way. All right, found it. Missed the turn by just a hair. Look who came to visit. The donkey just came. I hardly ever talk about this. My back is okay. After a week of being on the road carrying that backpack, it's too much, man. It's time to strap it to the back. I didn't want to do this because the drone is in there and I didn't want to shake the drone to pieces. But it's the drone or my back. I'm done carrying the backpack. We're almost done with the dirt part. After this, we're gonna come back on pavement, so it shouldn't be too bad for the drone. That should feel a little better. What a weight off my back, quite literally. Look at this, a brand new road. This isn't even on the map. And back to dirt. Yup. Hey, this feels so much better, dude.
Good.
I'm never traveling with a backpack. Well, we are getting close. I think we might already be in the city of Cabo San Lucas. Peter, we're in Cabo. Now we just gotta find that sign that says Cabo that everybody gets their picture taken in front of. And I don't need gas, but since we're here, let's fuel up. Ahí está, gracias. Okay, we made it to Cabo, and now we gotta go find our hotel. Should be in this neighborhood. I think this is where we're gonna live for the next few days. Peter, what do you think? Awesome. 2 thumbs up from Peter. Peter and I set up the campsite, and by campsite I mean the hotel room. Now we're headed downtown to get some dinner and have a victory lap, so to speak. Woohoo! There's motorcycle parking right there. ¿Está lleno?
Sí, está lleno.
¿Podemos pasar y estacionarnos en donde las motos? It's 15 pesos. We finished the day with Italian, right?
We had Italian.
Pizza and raviolis. Look at this. It's like the Monaco of Mexico. $1 million yachts. Anyways, we're gonna call it and just relax for a few days. See you next time. Okay, we got us a big problem. We can't find his pants. Normally that wouldn't be a problem. We just get new pants. His wallet and his passport are in his pants. Welcome to Luis TV. We keep saying to ourselves, we made it. We made it. We didn't make it. We're only halfway there. We gotta make sure the bikes are ready for the return trip because we still gotta get to Santa Fe. We have a fantastic camp right here. There's Peter on the phone. We are gonna get ready and go get some breakfast and then work on the bikes a bit. Off we go to get the bikes cleaned. They definitely need it. We're here. They're gonna get the bikes in. I think we're third in line. I just thought they were gonna spray them down and get the mud off and then be done. The guys are detailing the bikes. They're getting in there with brushes and cleaning every nook and cranny. Oye, quedaron como nuevas. Peter, these are new bikes. Gracias.
Nada, que les vaya bien.
Wow, the bikes came out so good. Now we're gonna go to the AutoZone and get some motor oil. Peter and I are gonna change oil in the parking lot. So this is a cool traffic feature. There's a whole bridge whose only purpose is for people to make U-turns. This is pretty neat. I like this. All right, AutoZone now. Let's see if we can get this accomplished. We got the oil. We got everything we need to do an oil change. Now, we just need to park the bikes in the shade and do it. Perfect. Your drain plug's on the side?
I had 3 of them.
3?
Yeah.
There it is. To spec, Peter. The oil changes are done. Peter, now what?
Let's go to the beach.
Let's go to the beach.
No. To the beach.
Ah, the beach is that way.
So there's a really cool rock formation. So we're gonna go check this out. Maybe take a dip. This is like where everybody stores their $1 million yachts, huh?
Literally it is. They buy them from, California people. Store them here for a certain number of months in a row. They don't have to pay taxes in California on their yachts. They have their yacht, they go back and forth, whatever, but they own their yachts but don't pay taxes on them.
There's a lot of really rich people hiding money in this town, huh?
Yep, lots of money.
This really is like the Monaco of Mexico, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is Paseo de la Marina. Normally this is bumper to bumper traffic here, but it's Sunday right now. Nobody's here. Most places are closed and it's the middle of the day, the hottest part. A lot of people are having their siestas right now. There's a restaurant in Paseo de la Marina called Mucho Macho Muchacho. Oh, that's the best name for a restaurant ever. Okay, so public beaches downtown Cabo are almost impossible to find. All the beaches are part of resort that have private access. So we had to go a little bit farther away. Here we are, and look at this. Oof, the ocean looks angry. So this thing right here is called El Arco de Cabo. I think that's what it's called. This here is a rock arch that's kind of a touristy thing. Right now there is no access to it due to the pandemic. The beaches on that side are closed and the hiking trail that goes to it is also closed due to the pandemic. So people can only go to it by boat or look at it from a distance like we are. Peter, where's the beach?
The beach is right there.
I think it's a good spot, dude. And the unthinkable happened. We got hit by a rogue wave. This was the last flight the drone took before the ocean came and took our stuff. I should have known, man. I've seen plenty of ocean water to know better. The remote for the drone pretty much died almost immediately after the salt water hit it, and the drone wandered for a bit over the water before it set itself on return to home mode. Boy, was I glad when I saw the drone land. I didn't think I was gonna get it back. Okay, we got us a big problem. We got us that rock, and the ocean came, took all our into the water, and Peter just started running, grabbing things from the water, and we can't find his pants. Now, normally that wouldn't be a problem. We just get new pants. His wallet and his passport are in his pants. So I'm just trying to look to see if I see something floating. In the, no, that's kelp. These waves are enormous. Guys! Oh, this just turned into international diplomacy.
Got hit by a big wave. We were sitting on a rock and everything got washed out to sea. Our boots,
Everything.
our helmets, our backpacks, my mask, and worst of all, my pants with my passport, my wallet, my motorcycle key, all of my money got washed out to sea. We searched for hours.
We recovered everything except Peter's pants, which had all the important documents in it. We lost some minor things, like I lost my gloves, okay, but who cares, okay? I'll just go to the gas station and get another pair. Actually, Peter had a spare set, he just gave me those. The only thing that's a real bummer right now is Peter's passport. But luckily, there's an American consulate in Cabo, and we're gonna go there first thing in the morning just to see what kind of solutions they can give us. And Peter just made an interesting observation. That was the only wave.
Only wave in the hours we were there. It literally was so big it knocked us off the rock.
I did lose one thing that's kind of important. The remote control for the drone. No more drone flying.
We'll get it sorted out.
But look at how prepared Peter is. He brought copies of his passport, so he's prepared for the worst, and unfortunately,
It happened.
okay, Peter, cheers. That consulate will know exactly what to do. Well, we're at the consulate now. It is closed. There's a sign on the door that says, due to COVID, services at this office have been suspended. So we're calling Tijuana right now. We're gonna try to go to the airport to see if we can talk to somebody at the immigration office there. I don't know what else to try. We're running out of options here. The other option after that would be to just drive to the border and let them handle it. So Peter is inside the airport. He's in there talking to the immigration office, so he'll be back in a few minutes. Progress has been made. Peter actually reached a live human being, and they're telling him that they can get him a new passport at the Tijuana office. Our plans are gonna change slightly. From Ensenada, instead of driving to Tecate, we're gonna drive to Tijuana instead and pick up Peter's passport. So I think we'll be crossing back into the United States in San Diego. Okay, this is where we were when the wave of death came to get our stuff. Yeah, I mean, look, water's not even close, but that thing just came all the way up here. We came back to the beach to see if anything had washed up on shore, but nothing. I have never seen a man express a bigger sigh of relief as I did just now, the pitograph here.
I still feel like I'm gonna vomit. Finally, I got through to somebody at the State Department, and the lady told me I can cross the border without my passport. They have my info. She said, oh yeah, no problem. They can find you in the system. I think I'm still gonna throw up.
There's a toilet over there, Peter. Go get it out of your system. We thought we were gonna have to go to Tijuana. I didn't want to go anywhere near Tijuana because if I'm not mistaken, that is the busiest land crossing in the United States, right? Who wants to put up with that? We're gonna get to skip Tijuana and go straight to Tecate. And they got this man's picture on record. He's already called, they're expecting him, and we'll hit the road tomorrow. We're all packed. We're done having fun.
No fun in Cabo.
No. So much happened here that's just... So it wasn't just Peter that had happen to him. I lost my ATM card yesterday. Luckily, we got plenty of cash and I still have my credit card. But I was just like, dude, now what? Anyways, we're gonna hit the road and we're gonna start the marathon. 3-day ride on those bad boys right there. That was actually quite the marathon. What was the mileage?
520 miles.
We covered quite the distance. I actually didn't think we would make it halfway up Baja California Sur, but we're actually real close to the border now with Baja California Norte.
Yeah, really close. This far on the map.
Another dinner and we'll call it a day. Welcome to Luis TV. We're gonna try to put in another 500-mile day. Depending on how it goes, we might even make it to the border, but I don't know. If it's like 4 p.m. and we're in Ensenada already, dude, like we might as well just finish. We're far enough to the north that I think tropical is no more. We are in subtropical and it's a little colder up here. It's 220 kilometers to the next place where you can get gas. So here we are on the side of the road getting gas from buckets. 220 kilometers. We're in Tecate in a campsite with beds. What was our total for today?
610 miles.
We basically rode all day to make it to Tecate, and we missed the border crossing. I had no idea that border crossing is only open until 4 p.m. We missed it by several hours. So we'll try again tomorrow and try to get this guy back into the country with no passport.
It'll be no problem.
No problem. Good morning and welcome to Luis TV. We are getting ready to leave the camp. I'm gonna go turn in the campsite key, and then what, Peter?
Then we're gonna sneak across the border. No, we're gonna talk our way across the border. I don't have a passport, but it's gonna be fine. I figured it out. I talked to the State Department, I talked to the embassy, Tijuana consulate. We're set.
We're set to go. Also, let's pump gas. We'll top off everything.
Some good Mexican gas.
That Pemex is really nice, dude.
It is good stuff.
The tank full. Now we head to the border. Peter, right behind you. So I know why it's legal to just go to the front of the line. Because once we get to the crossing, that's the state of California. And lane splitting is legal in California. Good job, dude.
Where are you coming from?
We are coming from Cabo San Lucas. We rode the Baja 1000 course.
Nice. And where are you heading?
We're headed home to New Mexico, Santa Fe.
Are you riding?
No, we have a truck.
Do you have your documents?
I lost mine.
Okay. What about you?
I have mine.
Okay. Have it ready for the office. Thanks. Welcome back.
Thank you. Dude, we were at the beach and a huge wave took all our stuff into the ocean.
Our helmets, our boots, backpacks, everything. And by the time I realized it, my pants were long gone.
We recovered everything except his pants.
You lost your pants there.
He had to ride back to the hotel in his shorts, dude. You go first. Morning.
Sure lucky yours didn't get washed out.
No, my stuff got washed out too, but I didn't lose my passport.
You also from Albuquerque area?
Santa Fe.
Oh, Santa Fe.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Santa Fe's just up the hill, up the mountain there.
Yeah, pretty much.
You guys are gonna go all the way to the right and go around.
That was easy. Peter is celebrating. This was just about the most painless border crossing I've ever done. And we're back at the Black Stallion. That guy looked at me and he's like, you lose all your stuff too? Woo!
We made it.
It's done. Ow! All right, we made it. I've changed to my casual clothing. Peter has changed into his business attire.
I was only a tiny little bit nervous about crossing the border, but once we talked to that first guy, I guess that happens all the time. People lose their passports. They let me back in. I think he was asking me some questions to make sure I really did live in New Mexico. We're in California. We're driving the truck. I don't speak very much Spanish, and that's a huge disadvantage. But I didn't have any bad contact with anybody. Every Mexican person that I talked to was super nice, super polite, went out of their way to help us if they could. With the military, they were more interested in what our journey was. They wanted to see us do wheelies.
The one military guy was like, levántala, levántala. That means, you know, Papa Willie.
Little villages that we would go through, the kids would run out and they'd want us to do wheelies too. I was totally impressed with how Mexicans handle COVID.
Everyone observes 2 meters social distancing. Everyone's wearing a mask properly.
To every grocery store,
They spray cleaner in your hand. Everybody is observing COVID protocol. The only time I felt unsafe was when we were in downtown Cabo. There was a ton of drunk Americans in downtown Cabo San Lucas, giving zero about Corona.
no mask.
No social distancing. After that, we avoided downtown Cabo like the plague.
I'm avoiding Cabo for the rest of my life.
Cabo has not been kind to Peter. I'll have to figure out some other adventure to bring Peter to so he
Well,
can
we-
lose his passport in a different country.
We could do the route again. We just don't have to spend any time in Cabo.
And as my little brother Adam would say, 10 out of 10 would do it again. All right, dude, let's set course to Babylon and call it. Just do it. Ride Baja. It's amazing. The landscapes are simultaneously challenging and satisfying. It's a head scratcher, really, because people's first impressions are that it will be a dangerous journey, but it isn't. If anything, it's a satisfying journey, one that will refocus your reasons for riding. In the vastness of the peninsula, your mindset changes a bit. I rode to think about the people I love. I rode to forgive the people that hate me. Every day I got up glad to live the irony that is life. The most dangerous thing I do is also the one that makes me feel the most alive. My heart feels happiest during the epic, no doubt about that. Terrain will constantly ask you, can you do this? The answer is yes. There is nothing in this world that can't be done. It was 2 weeks of adventure, and even though we had to get back to our jobs and our daily lives, the adventure isn't over. It's just on pause. Why come here? Because sometimes I get tired of the traffic jams. And this may not make sense, but I rode until I was exhausted to stop myself from feeling tired. The only question I have for those who can ride but don't is why not? You can't decide to do the ride that happened yesterday and tomorrow is coming for us at an alarming rate. Get a firm footing and take the challenge. Bring only the tools you need. Make a travel toolkit with the lightest tools you can find. Multi-tools are great for this kit. Bring food for the campsite, but don't get carried away with how much food you bring. There are stores in every town, and you'll be going through few a day. Bring a freestanding tent. You'll be camping on bedrock in some parts. And tents that require stakes in the ground don't stand well on bedrock. Keep your passport safe and bring a photocopy of it, just in case. Ride a moose or a heavy-duty tube with slime in it. There are thorns everywhere you look. Get familiar with the basic maintenance of your bike and bring extra levers. It's easy to break them when you're out there on your 10th hour of single track in one day. Also, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. The trails can be rough at times, but the experience as a whole is worth every bit of roughness you endured. Bring as little as possible, only what you need. Lighter is always better, so stack the deck in your favor as much as possible. It's okay if you don't speak Spanish, but it's better if you do. In the end, after it's all said and done, it won't seem so hard, and you'll always ask yourself why you didn't do it sooner. No one in their deathbed ever said, "I wish I had traveled less." Sometimes the fear of dying can truly keep us from living. There's plenty of scary around us, and the trail isn't one of them. The campsite isn't one of them. The language barrier isn't one of them. The unknown isn't one of them either. And the journey is the destination, as they say. Enjoy the ride.